Hey there, this is Gilbert again with Mobile Detailing LA. You could go ahead and follow my Instagram at Mobile Detailing LA. Today we're going to be working on this beautiful show car. It's a 392 ScatPack, and we're going to go ahead and do my wash and go package on it, and let's go ahead and get started.
So Gilbert, I'm asking again, is that ceramic coated or is that bead maker again?
Nah, bead maker, man.
Bead maker?
Yeah, you know bead maker is a dream maker. So,
dude.
I mean, like, look, like, you can even see it, like, right here, like,
it just falls out. Even the soap.
Right.
The soap was
even the soap, like, it don't stay on it. So, like, for a car like this that's like rarely driven, it's washed every week, and it's applied with bead maker. I could easily do a touchless wash. So it's kind of like I throw in some special chemical in with the soap, and then I just mix it up, and then when I foam can it on the car, I basically don't have to touch it because they had like the greasing powers. So like whenever it goes on the car, I don't have to go in with a contact wash, you know. Everything just rinses off with the soap. So that's kind of what we did. At first I was gonna do a contact wash, but then inspecting the vehicle, seeing that it wasn't even dirty at all, I was just like, contact lid wash should be enough.
So how often do you wash this car?
This car gets washed, I want to say every week.
Every week?
Yeah, every week. Like
so that's why it's like it's not even dirty.
Yeah, like it's not even dirty. Like it just got washed not too long ago. So I mean, like I said, I'm with bead maker. Like it makes my job a whole lot easier.
So Gilbert, is the hood, is that paint or?
No, so this is like forged carbon wrap, and the same thing is protected with bead maker, and he has a stripe on it on the roof, the bumper, and he has like the whole hood done as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this is a wrap.
Got it. So bead maker, you say you can wax a car and it'll take out the bead maker, right?
Yeah. So let's say if the car already has bead maker, and then once you go ahead and polish it, and then you do like the proper steps in it, it comes off. But let's say you were to wax it after that, you could always apply bead maker on top of that wax. I use bead maker for like my ceramic maintenances. It works really good with that. It just adds more protection on top of the ceramic. You could use it on windows. You could use it on wrap. You could use it on the wheels. You could use it on plastic. Basically anything on the vehicle that you want to protect on the outside of the vehicle, you could mostly use it for.
So Gilbert, is this car part of the same club from that other car from the first video, the blue one?
Yeah. So they're from the same car club. They're both from Mopar Madness. Shout out to Mopar Madness, by the way. And yeah, so the way that I got him, same thing. I seen him on the page, and I followed he has like an Instagram for the car. So I kind of just followed it and blew it up. And then, you know, one of my boys ended up contacting him and letting him know. Actually, the one with the blue Charger, the one that I sponsor. He hit him up like, hey, my boy, he's a great car wash, man. You know, he gets down, and then he kind of just plugged me in with him. But yeah, they're from the same car club.
Got it. So that's how you kind of got that car club clientele through Instagram?
Yeah, so through Instagram, like I said, I blew up the car club's page, and I kind of, you know, whenever they post a car, they tag the member. So I kind of just, you know, just blow up the member, the members page and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, lately I've been doing some of their car club members. I did one last week. No, I did 3 last week. And then I'm doing this one, and then a lot of them hit me up, like a lot of them like, oh, like what are your prices like and stuff like that. So Yeah.
So would you recommend other detailers to kind of reach out to these clubs, these car clubs, or even car shows to go to them?
Yeah, so one of the things, like when I first started my business, one of the biggest things that I did was I went to car meets, and I'm kind of in the car scene myself. I had a Charger, and I would go to car meets, just to look at other cars, but at the same time I'd be like, oh, you got a dope car, here's my business card, I do mobile detailing, whether you want to book with me or not, just know you got a dope car.
Yeah.
And then just keep it pushing and just pass out business cards, because that's kind of the scene you want to be in.
Yeah.
It's like, where would you rather go pass out business cards, at the supermarket where it's gonna be like you don't know if people are into cars, or do you want to go to a place strictly where people that are into cars and care for cars are gonna be at?
Yeah, because like car shows, it kind of ties into detailing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's part of the same community,
it's
the same
literally the same industry.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if I was a mechanic or something, or like if I worked on cars, that would be my thing. I wouldn't stand in front of a supermarket like
exactly
passing them out right there. It don't make sense. But a car show or like even car meets is like the perfect place for like beginner detailers to put their name out there.
Yeah. So Gilbert, was that a potential client?
Yeah, so they just called me right now. And they just wanted to see like basically my diamond package. They wanted like the polish on the outside, they wanted a full interior detail, and then they wanted the car waxed. So I kind of just gave them what comes, the basic rundown of what comes with the diamond package, and then the price. And then he was like, oh, do you have something more economic? So then I sold him my bronze package, and he was like, okay, well, I'll call you tomorrow, see if we could book because of the weather. Yeah. And if not, then we'll schedule something for next week.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Gilbert, do you offer like engine bay details and stuff like that?
Yeah, so this car got an engine bay detail, I want to say about like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
2 weeks ago. Yeah, but
you just like clean the inside.
Yeah, so basically like with the engine detail, you gotta go in with the detail brush, and you gotta get all up in here and stuff like this. I mean, for like right now, you can tell like it's not too dirty. It's kind of just wet right now from the wash, but for the most part, yeah, like I offer full engine details. We strip them from any old oils, anything like that, and then we just kind of shine and protect the plastics. Them being in the heat, over time they tend to fade and corrode and stuff like that. So we kind of just bring them back to life and protect them.
Got it. And how much does only an engine bay detail cost?
So only an engine bay detail costs $40.
Got it.
And that's 40. And that price don't change because no matter how bad the engine is, it's the engine. The reason they're paying is because it's bad. So whenever I clean the engine, I'm expecting the worst. Mm-hmm. But for most cases, it's not always that. It's just like for a show car like this, where people they're like, the reason he got is because he's like, oh, I'm going out to a show, and he just got a new hood stand, and he was like, I want to pop my hood open, I want to show what's under. Yeah. So then I was like, oh yeah, like we protected the wrap that's down here too. Mm-hmm. And then protected all the plastics and all that. So
yeah. And then does one of your packages include the engine bay detail? Or is that separate, like an add-on?
No, so that's an add-on. I was thinking of adding it to my diamond package, but I was just like, for what they're getting already, I think they're getting for, they're paying for what they get. Yeah. So I've had clients where they get diamond packages and they just add the engine detail on it.
So Gilbert, can you give us an update on the wash?
Yeah, so the Touchless wash and go is going pretty good. We just finished drying the whole vehicle, and we cleaned up the wheels already. All we gotta do is just the windows, tire shine, and then we should be bouncing out of here.
Cool. So Gilbert, can I ask you like what type of vehicles are your favorite to detail? Like is it short cars like this?
Yeah, I'd have to say cars like this, where it's like it makes you feel like you're really doing something, because he's probably gonna go out and show off the car and stuff like that. So it's like my work is gonna go out with him,
Yeah.
So people are gonna be like, oh damn, like your wheels is clean. Oh, the car looks amazing. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, mobile detailing LA did it. So I feel like cars like this, like I really do enjoy working on them, because my work is gonna showcase.
Got it. So Gilbert, what are you applying right now?
I'm applying. It's tire shine, but I just got creative and I just put my little wet 'em up little logo on it.
Yeah.
So it's really just tire shine, but I just got a little creative with it.
So do you ever or do you plan on having your own products one day?
Probably later on in the future. Once I have my detail shop and once I have like everything like sat in and everything. But for the meanwhile, I mean, you know, I gotta use other detailing brands. But yeah, later on in the
future. You got some pretty creative names, dude.
Oh yeah, Wet 'em up, you know?
And then the other one was what? Bug Killer.
Oh yeah, Bug Killer. I got that's like my bug remover, my iron remover. I put Iron Killer, and then for like the spray wax type of thing, I put what, Bust and Shine. Bust and Shine. You know, you gotta get that Bust and Shine.
Yeah. So Gilbert, I see like the little part of that rim.
Oh yeah.
You were spinning it earlier, right?
Oh yeah. The spinning hubcap.
Yeah. So it has that's the 392 is the engine, right?
Yeah. So the 392 is the engine
that the car has.
Yeah, that the car has, the 392 Hemi.
But then also I see you have like the hat and.
Oh yeah. So actually the owner of this car, he has his own clothing brand at 392 Wear. Shout out to him. And yeah, that's kind of how I got plugged in with him. One of the client with the blue Charger.
Yeah.
He kind of just plugged me in with him, and then when I ended up doing his car, he's like, "Oh, I have this like clothing brand," and I checked it out, and I mean, it has like dope merch. You know, he has like different colorways. He has hats, keychains. He has all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's my boy's clothing line.
And then that clothing, it also ties into the car club or no? Or
yeah, so it ties in with the car in general. I mean, as you can see, like 392. He has 392 on the side. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you know, he's just a big fan of like the 392 Mopar, the Charger. Yeah. So I mean, you know, he was just like, you know, he's doing what he loves. So he was just like, shit, I love the car. Let's start the clothing brand.
Cool. So then the 392 it's the engine, the clothing line, but then also it ties into the Mopar.
Yeah, so they're part of a car club called Mopar Madness, and I personally think it's one of the dopest Mopar lineups here in LA. So shout out to them. You know, they got some pretty dope cars in their club. So there you guys have it. We went ahead and finished my wash and go package on this beautiful Charger, the show car. Let me know down below in the comments, have you guys ever worked on a show car like this, or if you guys plan on working on a show car, if that's one of your guys' goals. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll go ahead and see you guys on the next one.